Yep. And we kicking out the third song on the EP, man, which is
That Ain't Us.
right. That ain't us. That title means a lot within itself, man. Cause that ain't us, like shit. That just ain't us. We don't do this shit the ordinary people do. So you know what I'm saying.
Believe that for real. But let's get into it. I got both of my guys on here.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. That ain't us, man.
Even the beat selection, I got once again.
Crazy.
Crazy with it, bro.
HBMG, ho. HBMG, ho. Yeah. What the fuck it is, nigga? With my niggas. I start with my niggas, swear I won't never change. Changing paper faithfully for trying to make a name. When you done heard one, that shit don't come across the same. Stay true to yourself and make sure you click on the same thing. Nigga falling out back. Niggas jealous over pain.
That's crazy, man. Fucking hook, bro.
I had to start making plans. I got niggas in the trap. So I grind for better days. I better make it out them trenches, nigga. Thank God I made a way. Thank you, God. Gotta smile and hide the pain. We got it for the same thing. I had to cut them bitches off. I proposed to the game. What? Made a vow to the paper, nigga. Said I do it for the game. Said we never change, we built this all loyalty. That shit ain't important to me. Man, them niggas a part of me. Real life honor me. Breaking that promise. Never lost faith, I know my niggas solid. Put all of my energy into these dollars. We faithfully grinding like fuck being popular. Fuck these little niggas and fuck what they talking. I know this money gon' come with some problems. I know these niggas gon' hate me regardless. Trust nobody, we stacking this profit.
All real shit, baby. Like straight the fuck up.
We been on the ground trying to get the paper. We real accustomed to these niggas hating. Niggas snake their own homeboys. I can never understand them situations. Bitches plotting on the corner. But I already know them bitches fake.
Fake. My God, what were you thinking when you made that verse right there? Cause that verse right there is crazy. That shit
right, that verse, boy, it took a lot. I had to put a lot into that verse. Like, I remember, like, real shit, just getting frustrated trying to make that motherfucker. Like, I just kept getting stuck. Like, the first part was easy to make. I had the first couple of 8 ball, but it was like, damn, I can't find shit that's just gonna ride off that motherfucker. So,
cause the first 8 was hard.
Right, and it took me a couple tries. It probably took me about 2 days, and I just kept coming back to it. Like, I gotta get it. Like,
that's real rapper shit.
Gotta get that motherfucker. And once I got it, that motherfucker was good. That motherfucker was good to go. Like, once I thought of that, them couple more balls, everything, it was smooth after that.
And credit for that hook too, cause that shit is stupid.
Right, like,
and it got real shit in the hook. What was you thinking on the hook though?
Right, that hook, man, coming up with that hook was fast too. Like, I remember I made that motherfucker quick. Like, just, I can remember coming up with that, cause I kind of already had that shit in my head, like, before I started working on the song. Like, then once I heard the beat, especially that line when I said, make sure your stay true to yourself and make sure your clique stay true to the same thing. Like, I was already thinking of that shit before I even heard the beat. So it was like, crazy. That shit kind of just fell into place.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be though.
Like, man. But kudos to that. We're going to keep running it right now. We got my guy on the second hook. I'm sorry. Right. Yeah. Get me straight, bro. We up here drinking. You see the Bud Lights up here?
And that vodka.
And I'm Bud Light up here. Falling out about women, that's real.
I ain't know, man.
Niggas falling out about fame. Falling out about, you know, it's a lot. Alright, it's dynamics to this shit, bro.
No, it ain't no jealousy. All my niggas put trust in me. Make it out the hood, then I come with them, be there with me. We can't do the trenching, man. Stacking up them bitches, man. Every day be real life, so today it ain't no different, man. All my niggas love me. Yeah, I love my nigga too. shit, just show me what that money do.
Alright.
I got you no Frito Lay. People around, they keep me paid. Be back to back, they call me Freddy.
Every dog ain't missing shit.
I'm back to hit back.
All my niggas, they want my niggas, cause all my niggas be trying to put in. We this shit, we bang the shit. Born and raised on represent. Ain't no jealous, we ride together forever, my brother.
And that be it. That line right there was crazy to me, man.
Yeah, that's why I'm in love. We gon' stay the same, won't never change, no matter how many drugs.
Another real one for you, man. Real.
Mr. If you bout it, then my nigga holler
What?
Well, I won't ever change.
Y'all niggas playing with us for real though. But nah, we glad that y'all fucking with us right now though. My God. I gotta ask you. What in the fuck was you thinking when you... My God, you got so many quotable lines in there to me.
Yeah.
For
That shit
real.
been hit like that. I don't know why.
Even from how you started off, it was out the gate. You know, like...
But I say, man, Mac.
Yeah.
The guy already had like the hook and shit already like lined up and shit.
Man, when I heard Trey, I didn't want to be on it then. And like I say, anything we ever get on, though, it always just be that, it just connect, man. That shit just happen like that. It just be.
My guy got sports references and all type of shit in that motherfucker. Like,
man, see, that nigga.
back to back, just called me Brady.
And that video out, you can check that video out YouTube, man.
Become a
That ain't
subscriber
us.
on HillBoy Mac page.
Yup.
Go ahead and do that. You know, my God. This EP is just getting, you know, it's bringing back so many memories to me, man.
Yeah, I can remember them days being in there, like really trying to find beats that just fit the mode that I'm feeling. Cause it was like almost the hunger feeling, like the hunger sensation. Like, man, I gotta just create something that I'm satisfied with, like that I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Not worried about what everybody might think of
Right.
that, you know?
Real, just letting go of like
Right.
the world in a way and just being in your own. And like my guy said, right, I just leave him in the studio. That's it.
Yeah.
Like I know he's gonna come up. I ain't gotta sit there and I wanna hear the magic after whatever you
That's it.
did.
I ain't gotta ask him how I'm feeling
Right,
today. Like,
like-
I'm in the studio, I'm gonna know how he feeling.
You see what I'm saying? So I'll be doing my own thing. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I knew once I came back, it was gonna be some shit that I never would have thought of at the time, or I'm not going through those type of situations. You know, like
Right, doing some magical moments. Magical moments. I like, yeah. I remember thinking of that shit. That ain't oh. That ain't
even that beat, it fits perfectly.
Yup.
Like for
Everything
real.
go.
My guy over here, my 40 feet on game day.
You know Curry gonna pull up a minute.
Okay,
Right.
like, and that's
Man,
before I
this
even started
shit.
watching guy. But I knew he was nice, but them back-to-back punchlines like that, and my guy might even. He just punch like that. Like, he don't know he's punchlining like that with real shit, but he's doing that. But it's natural with him. Alright, the next one we finna get into after this fucking commercial. As you can hear.
What if we don't pass inspection?
Oh, this the fucking game.
HBMG podcast, the dopest podcast in the world.
For real. We finna get into this other one. Now this is different. This is me and my guy on the last track.
Shit cold.
You know, called Free Game.
You ain't gotta pay for it.
Free
Right.
game.
It's just spinning off knowledge, just like how we doing right now. If y'all can really see, but when I came up with the hook and the verse, I was finna name the song something different. And then I was like, I need a second opinion on certain things. And then I asked my guy right here, yeah, what should I name it? Because I wasn't so sold on what the... Like, it was finna be like a whole sentence. It was finna like basically be... They never said it would be easy. Like, it was finna be like that. Like, for real, it was finna be like that. I was like, man, that's too much. because you know. And I'm sitting here, and then my guy was like, "Yo, just name it free game."
Right.
And it just clicked like that, bro. Like,
right, cause I felt that shit. It just felt like
Yeah, Jay.
right shit.
When you
We
talk to
should
the
like
people,
and
you talking
third
to 'em.
like shit we should have been doing in our career. Like you know what I'm saying? Like damn, like right, I should
They
go
don't know
harder,
what
bro.
we
Like
do, you know, but you able to tell somebody like we did talking about earlier, you know, hey,
for real.
we able to do that in that way. It's free though. You
Yup.
ain't gotta pay for it.
right, dropping Jews, man. That's what it's about though. Always just giving knowledge and man.
Educate, yup.
For real. We gonna get into this just to let y'all hear it. If you haven't heard it, go and subscribe. Stop playing. Shout out to Yondo also for this beat. And shout out my guy for hopping on this shit, because it never would have been that without him. Let's talk
Every
about
day,
this.
gotta stay on your feet, get less sleep. Nothing in this life is easy or free. That's true facts, either adapt or they're looking where you at, no looking back, cause the future's in front of them. Taking a risk don't mean none of them. Them type of niggas, I'm one of them. Ordinaries, there's a ton of them. Used to be dumb till I'm smart enough. You got the role, but you don't play your part enough. You got the keys, but don't know how to start it up. Say you go hard, but you gotta go harder though. Put your soul into more than just your audio. If you got hard, it'll work out like cardio. If you're not with it, then it's audios. Man, this game so fast paced. Bit up on your fan base. All about being independent. I know you see these niggas that are getting it. You can do the same if you listen. Never focus on the competition. Main goal is stay consistent. Been an underdog on a mission. Make them believe till they see your vision. Yeah. They never said this would be easy. They never said it'd be easy, yeah. I'm on the grind, that's why you never see me. I've been on the grind, that's why you never see me, yeah. I try to give them game, these niggas didn't believe me. Try to give them game, but these niggas didn't believe me, yeah. So when I make it, I know they gon' need me. So when I make it, I know they gon' need me, yeah. Acting like some hoe, bragging like some hoe. Did here be free game, my nigga, let me get it told. Humble, get a break greatness. All my niggas on A shit.
What?
Waited longer, no, my nigga, now we time to take shit. They don't feel the horse, they just see the struggle. That's how what I've been through, and these niggas just be suckers. Real like this shit real, niggas still in kill. Gotta keep my distance, cause that fake shit I don't feel. Tell them I'm right here, born and raised no fear. Stacking up the cat, got me and my old lady taking trip. I can't get no handout, cause these niggas don't stand out.
That's crazy.
Me and my nigga be running shit, give a fuck what they be talking about.
Yeah.
They never said this would be easy.
Okay.
They never said it'd be
Gonna write that
easy,
out.
yeah. I'm on the grind, that's why you never see me. I've been on the grind, that's why you never see me, yeah. I try to give them game, these niggas didn't believe me. Try to give them game, but these niggas didn't believe me, yeah. So when I make it, I know they gon' need me. So when I make it, I know they gon' need me, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Shit dope, man.
Yeah, that was some dope ass shit, some real shit though.
Oh, EP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even when got shit stacking all they cash, got me and my old lady taking trip, right? That's
What?
some real shit, yeah. That's some
Gotta
real
get out of here,
shit.
man.
For real.
It's those visual lines like that
Right.
that we be like,
Right.
we don't be knowing, but yo,
Just
going
some
into
real
this
shit.
verse on my first one is crazy.
Right.
Because
right.
I was in the studio, you know, feeling it and shit. And I went with a simple hook again. But it just sounded right to do. But the verse wise, piece by piece, because like I started to see what he was doing with just going in there and catching shit. So I started to do that back again.
Yeah.
So I stopped writing at the time. So that's why it came out, you know, like that in a way, like with the flow pattern and shit. I wasn't thinking too much. I was just running with what I was thinking at the time, and I was like, bro, I want to be like, well, we see like what people doing around with the music and shit. Everybody's independent. You can make your own, you know, you just need to learn shit, like that type of thing. And we was really on that at the time.
That shit, I feel like, bro, that when you capture the best emotions, like, you know what I'm saying, them raw emotion when you just going straight off, man, that shit be raw.
You feeling, you know, Jay.
You.
You know how it come out, you know, it was on my mind, but they gonna have to play out some kind of way.
And I like how my guys, like, well, and both of y'all, like, y'all have like it's just captivating to listen to y'all, like, you know, just like with the slow flow type of shit, like I was saying, this, like, so when I started off, I was slow because I wanted to, for people to kind of catch it, you know, every day you get less sleep, gotta stay on your feet, you know, like that type of thing.
I feel like he wanted to be something like this way. I chat out, hey, I went about how you went on your flow, about how I went on my flow, you know, it just went like that, you know.
And that shit was, y'all really talking like, gotta stay on your feet, get sleep. I was like, man, once I heard,
because that was like the type of thing that we was doing at the time. It was like, you'll wake up probably like at 6 o'clock in the morning to be thinking about the song you just did 3 hours ago. You know, like you ain't got no sleep because you really thinking about, okay, what did I really make last night? How did I say it? This and that? Did I, you know, like.
Even then when you hit that, when you, like you got in a little pocket on that motherfucker where you just kicking straight game. You said you got down.
You got the keys in the carpet.
You don't know how to start it. Wow, this shit was just like, damn.
And that's even like
how
me
you ride the motherfucking beat, hey, how that shit just flows, you know, it's young.
How me just kicking, I mean, well, in a way, because we wasn't there.
That was up, boy. You got the key, but you don't know how to start that motherfucker up.
Push stud, man.
For real.
For real, like that type of thing. Yeah, you go hard, shit. But you gotta go harder though.
Yeah.
And then, man, this game's so fast paced. It is fast paced. Like you gotta keep up with the times now.
Shit, that life.
That too.
Like moving, everything, yo. That shit real.
And I'm I'm really thinking about it at an aspect of rap. You know, but I really wasn't looking at it like that until my guys stepped in with it.
Yeah. Real though, that was some real shit, man.
Your first line is a crazy line to me. Acting like some hoes. Bragging like some, like, yo, we know a lot of niggas like that. Like, niggas acting like bitches. Like, straight the fuck up. Like, over what, nigga? Man, what?
Oh,
You a bitch. But you straight direct with shit
get
like
the bragging
that,
on there, like, you bragging like some hoes to do, like, hey. Bro.
Emotions, man.
For real. And if you notice in our songs, we really don't brag about type of shit like that. Like, you either get bars from us or real life shit.
Some real, man, what?
But outside of rap is that too. You know?
Right. And even after we dropped the EP, like, bro, like, look, that EP really started to create something in us, though. Like, I ain't gonna lie, cause like after we dropped that EP, we really like kept that whole vibe going, like the couple songs after that.
And then there's one song that we couldn't get to make the cut, but we shot the video.
Right.
I think it's on Facebook.
Yep, it's on
No
Facebook.
Distractions.
I gotta drop it on YouTube, which is I yet to drop it.
No Distractions is crazy.
And I think we did that Stressing around the same time.
Right, Stressing, Daddy Love You. So
all that around the same time.
you can check all that shit out on YouTube. Same vibe from that, man. For real. That when we started to get in them pockets and knowing who we want to be and what we trying to do. And man, them songs was, man, what?
Cause it's just like we was reaching that 30 mark in a way, so it's like, my nigga, we more mature. We ain't trying to. I still give you bars, but you can check out one hell of a rapper from me. You know, I was more family orientated and like self-aware. You know, but that came from just being around these guys and want to talk about more realer things.
There's a dope ass EP though too. That's a dope ass EP.
You know,
That shit dope as fuck.
Like,
now that I go back and think
y'all
about
EPs,
it, what?
bro? And that's what it like. I was trying to do mixtapes. I wanted like a double mixtape. Like I think I was gonna do like remember like Respect the Cooler. I was gonna do Respect the Cooler part 1. Respect the Cooler
like
part 2.
I ain't no mixtape album, none of that. I just know I love music and y'all nigga new music, so
until my guy did the first
them,
EP. And then you swung around with the EP.
It was crazy how much we used to record. Like, man, we had music for days to the fact that we were dropping the first 2 projects, 20 songs. 20 songs on that motherfucker.
Get rid of it.
Came back, everybody dropped the EP, 5 songs a piece, bro. Like, the catalog, the material of making music, then like
the love for it.
We had so much music that we created a whole nother EP, that I'm Hungry EP, that we really just ain't even just throw it out there. I didn't really take serious like that.
Go and check that out on SoundCloud also. HBMG. Go ahead and subscribe to that. Let us know that you watching this and that you
came back, did the How Wild Wide, like.
Now that was one we might have to really get into that one too.
So
on
much
next
fucking
one.
music.
You see what I'm saying? Cause
that'd be another story.
That
compared to this one, that was our first favorite one. You know.
Yeah, that was really our first favorite. That was our first favorite project that we created.
It was so fun working on it. Like.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Even that project really started to create something in me though. Like, they ain't gonna lie, that project there really started to create something in me where I can step out and cause I ain't gonna lie, that EP challenged me to make songs where I really had to get on beats and challenge myself to really be myself. You know what I'm saying?
That shit seemed natural to me. Like once he came with the HillBoy Forever EP, I was like, my nigga, what the fuck did I miss?
Yeah.
It was in a 2-week time span. I'm like, what
grind
the
hard
fuck?
so I can die somebody. Man, that shit.
That was all on that EP, right?
I wake up in the morning, that shit goddamn start my day out every morning.
That when I started to see life as a whole nother, everything was different from that point on.
But God made it look flawless. Like, I ain't know none of that. Like, after you did it, it made me want one, you know, like, you know, do the EP or whatever. But then my guy hit with My Mississippi though.
Yeah.
That one is so much with real talk on it. I wanted
a lot
piece
of
on
real
that
shit.
Was I on it?
No, I don't think you featured on that, did it?
I remember that Respect.
Kid on that
All My Niggas.
All My Niggas.
Yeah.
He was on there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this shit far back. I was in college then, my nigga. That shit was crazy. For real.
Man, we got some lot. Man, I wish we had a way we can run all that shit down though.
That Mississippi Blues is fucking crazy. Go and check out that video on Facebook also. Like, the visuals was real. Well, it matched what you was really saying, bro. Like, my guy be talking some deep shit though.
Yeah,
but
it's a lot of shit. A lot of that I was looking at something on it.
Yeah. Even Rico was crucial in that time too though. Yeah. Cause God made a lot of them cover fools in them time.
Like, graphics on that My Mississippi,
right.
My album, man, my nigga did the graphics.
Mine too, for Respect the Cooler.
Yep, and he did that one for I don't know if he did Tay one or not. Did Tay come with it? I can't remember, but yeah, Rick helped us out a lot in that time though. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I can remember having them conversations with guys like, yeah. Yo, that shit, man, that shit started, son. Now we just, man, really laying that groundwork.
Just for the
taking
next
the cover off of all that shit that we did. Like, man, that was a lot of, man, what?
And like I said, if y'all want us to rap after listening to the catalog, we on Dat Piff also. Go and check us out, HBMG. I seen that. But yo, we gonna catch y'all out the next time. Shout out to all our subscribers.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we out.